Now, you may think this is really, really, really stupid, alright? And I'm pretty sure it's like a 70% chance that one of my teachers in high school is gonna look at this and be like, "Oh, I'm reporting you. I'm talking suspension, my guy." And I'm like, "Oh, please don't do that." And you may think, expansion, little sweet Tom getting expelled. Never mind that referral. Damn, that's a bit weird. And you may think, "Oh yes, I could get suspended. Let me spill the beans." How? Now, there's 3 kids in this school, in my school, and these 3 children, I don't know why I'm saying children, because I think I'm older than 2 of them. No, I'm older than 1 of them, so they're not children. They're older than me, but they're in the same year as me, same high school year, both S1. So, I want to talk about why I'm saying this, okay? Because these 3 people I despise. One of them I don't actually despise. Actually, now I think about it, one of them's done like nothing bad to me. Okay, the hatred 2. No, not the hatred. I want to find a good nickname for them. Now, let's call them the demonic 2. I think demonic is a bad thing. I don't know what the demonic 2, if it's bad or not. But they're both tall. Extremely tall. And tall people are meant to be fearsome. Trust me, these 2 people are the complete opposite of fearsome. They're not fearsome. I don't know how to put it in a better description. They're just not scary. Now, I'm gonna make a video on probably the one. Now, this man, we're gonna call him Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown was he joined our school like halfway through primary school and then lead up to S1. And in primary school, I had no problems with him. He did kick a child. That's probably the only bad thing what involved me. Usually, I had no problem with him. But then, apparently, in high school, he changed a lot. How did he change a lot? Let me tell you how. Charlie Brown was a kind of a weird kid. Let me tell you some stuff he does. He hated, like, there's a 5-year-old, like, he hated a 5-year-old. Like, his arch nemesis is literally a 5-year-old. So, yeah. That's one of the weird things about him. Second thing, see, like, I sat next to him in some of my classes, cause I'm in every single class. Kind of, like, incredibly unlucky for me, but Charlie Brown, I sat next to him science, and I sat next to him art. Now, first thing he does, lately, like, there's gum underneath the desk of the cool kids. They're like, "I'm not gonna eat gum properly. No, I'm not gonna put it in the bin. I'm just gonna shove it underneath my desk." So you put your hands underneath the desk, you're just gonna feel a little cushion, weird substance, and you're like, "Oh, that's been in someone's mouth. That's fucking disgusting." And usually you'd get rid of your hand straight away, put hand sanitizer in your hand, and make sure you don't touch anyone with that hand for like the next week. But no, every time I go in class with him, I was in art ones, he put his like fingers, he has like kind of big nails, he put it like under his fingers and scraped all the gum out. I got like a pile of gum and then started playing with it in class. Now, he doesn't have ADHD. I don't think he has ADHD. And if you do have ADHD, I don't think you're gross enough to literally grab gum underneath your desk and start playing with it. Because it's a bit weird. And then I said, "Charlie Brown, why the fuck are you playing with gum?" And he says, "It's okay, I have invisible gloves." Oh, well, in that case, touch anything disgusting or gross, because it's gonna be fine. You know, there isn't a certain disease floating in the air and you're playing with gum, but no, your invisible gloves can fucking cleanse you from that. So yeah, he also had a habit of ripping. He doesn't like art. I don't know why he doesn't like art, but he hates art. Why does he hate art? no one knows. I don't know how you can hate art. I think Hitler liked art. I don't know why he hated art. Maybe his uncle died from a canvas or something like that. The haunted paintbrush. I don't really know, but he did not like art. So every time he messes up on like a art project, like a pair of boat or something, he just like, oh, I messed it up a tiny bit and I can easily fix it, and I can easily make sure my teacher doesn't have a hard time, or the person sitting next to me who enjoys art and his favourite subject is art. But no, I'm just gonna rip my paper boat because I think like that'll be the most logical way. I think the most logical thing to do is just to rip my artwork. Extreme knock, I sit next to him, art and science. I don't really like science. It's not the worst class. I didn't really like art. No, I loved art, sorry. Art was my favourite class, and he kind of ruined it for me. So, yeah, I hated art. He ruined art for me. He always ripped his work, and then and if he doesn't rip my work, if he like somehow doesn't messes up his work, it's because of me. Because I usually fix it for him, just for him to rip again. But sometimes he just leaves it, and he's like, "No, I'm quit," and then. Or he just straight copies my work. Like, we were doing like designs for a truck, and then he kept on peeking at me, my friend Blair's, and my friend Jonathan's work. He's like, "Oh, good idea. I might do that now." He's like, "Oh, Tom, no. He's just struggling. Like, he doesn't know what to draw on an IKEA truck." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, but maybe he might make it a bit different. Like, maybe if I do a bacon skateboard, he might do like a bacon car or something like that, or maybe instead of him having a helmet, he'll have knee pads." But no, he straight up copied my entire design on my IKEA truck, and I was like, "Fam, no, I want IKEA to be like, damn, this child's art design should be on our truck," and then the worker would be like, "Yeah, sure." Be like, "Oh no, you might copy this child," and they might put Charlie Brown's design on instead of my design. And it's so mean. It's so mean. Because I want to be on an IKEA truck. My dream is totally to live on from my art. I want to be rich off IKEA truck designs. If you like go to your local IKEA, you see a truck, is like, "Oh, hope it's Tom's design," because it probably is my design. But no, I never got my IKEA truck design. They didn't like it. It was too good for them, apparently. So. So meanie poo-poo, man. But that's how Charlie Brown rolled. Copy stuff, plays with invisible gloves, apparently. You know, I don't think Elon Musk even has invisible gloves, but James got early access. He also pretended he was Darth Vader in Harry Potter. Apparently Charlie Brown went to Hogwarts. And then apparently Severus Snape bullied him. So Snape, if you're watching this, why are you bullying Charlie Brown? Like, who'd bully a kid who plays with gum? Like, that's so uncool. So yeah, I kind of hate Charlie Brown, and there's also another person I hate. I can't good. I'll actually say in another video. Okay, if I mention two people, like a 10-minute video about them, then it'll get boring after a while. So yeah, that's the story of Charlie Brown. He was a dick. He kept a child, because I won't get too much into it, because apparently he's never done it. He also, like, usually if someone in my class searched up GTA Strip Club on the school computer, usually it'd be like a referral or something, but our teacher was too nice for that. Our teacher was really nice to Charlie Brown. So, when one day he searched up GTA Strip Club to look cool, he got caught, thankfully. What happened to him? Absolutely nothing. Nothing happened to him. Because Charlie Brown just built different, so I've said in the video, if you ever meet Charlie Brown in real life, I probably won't share a picture of him, because I'll feel bad. Also, I don't think I'll have a picture of him on my camera roll, but we'll see. Don't mess with Charlie Brown, because he might do a quick Expelliarmus on you and throw some gum at you like he found in English. So yeah, Don't, if you have a Charlie Brown in your class, just knee him in the nuts and walk away, because he had a habit of hitting people. I don't know why, he just loved hitting me and Blair. And it's kind of a dumb idea, because if I ever show a picture of me and Blair, you may think, oh, he's not really, oh, they look weak as hell. And fun fact, I might be, but sure as hell Blair's not. He would literally, he's skinny as shit, but I think he has like 28 tapeworms. I think that's his secret. See, when Victoria has a secret, Blair's secret is just he has tapeworms. It's my theory, because he's skinny as hell and eats like a lot of food. So, yeah. One day we were outside of music, because he's usually like late for me, like his teacher's usually late for music. So, sorry for the technical difficulty. Alright, so, one day Charlie Brown was outside of class, because usually our music teacher's late, so we're all vibing, having fun, taking the piss out of people, and then Charlie Brown, you know, had to elbow Blair in the stomach for some fucking reason. And you know what, may think like, I don't know why I decided to mess with Blair. He just loved standing on people's shoes, and then one day Blair was like, okay, I'm fucking sick of this. Turns around with the most evilest look in his eyes. Like, I swear to God, his eyes turned red. It was just weird as shit. Alright. Moves his elbow up, and I'm like, oh, Charlie Brown is fucked like 6 ways to Sunday. So, yeah. I spent weird, but elbows Charlie Brown to, I think, like, to fucking Narnia, because the second he does it, Charlie Brown lets out the ooh for it. It was weird as shit. Alright, I don't know why he made that noise. I don't think he meant to. I don't think people make that noise when you elbow them in the stomach, but he did. So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the video. That's all I gotta say about him, besides kicking a child in his face, but I don't want to get into that because apparently he didn't. So